I think I overslept too much. Well, for 2 days, actually, there's a lot of customers and a lot of appointments that I went to, and it is what it is. It's something that has to, happen, and we have to make money. And actually, if I'm gonna exclude all the expenses, all the things, also excluding my capital that I use to like make my money work again, I actually save some money, which is good. But not enough. It's not enough. It's coins compared to what I used to earn. Anyway, that's not the reason why we did this video. And today's video is gonna be about Kyokushin Karate training, I think day 60, right? And if it is your first time, my name is Leonard, and I am currently vlogging my combat sport journey. And currently I am at my Kyokushin Karate trainings. By the way, if you are into combat sport, or if you are into martial arts, or maybe if you are into both, because both, fighting, combat sport, and martial arts complements each other and would always relate to each other, well, please consider subscribing, liking the video, and if you want to give me some advice as well, feel free to do so by leaving them in the comments down below. I don't really want to talk about the reason why I got frustrated. If you saw this previous video of mine, I talk about in the last few seconds of my video that I ended my training really early because I got really frustrated. Well, that day, let me summarize that day. I mentioned that day that my senpais because that's a Black Saturday, right? Last Saturday. And my senpais, senior students, is going to, they are planning on, visiting my sensei. That means that there's a chance that we might train and do some hardening, some sparring. But actually that didn't happen, so my sensei has to teach me in the bag. And knowing him is gonna end up something that I won't even like. So since he is, solo teaching me, what kind of happen is, because he's now noticing that I am applying some of my kickboxing thing, and I'm also thinking before I hit the bag, which is kind of my fault, because when you're using the bag, what you should be doing is spamming all your techniques. And what I'm doing is I'm like shadow boxing, and he mentioned that you're not shadow boxing and you shouldn't be thinking when you are hitting the bag out there. What you're doing instead, as I'm observing you, is that you are trying to think of the ways to counter your sparring partner, which you already mentioned earlier, that because your sparring partner is doing this or that, you don't try to counter your sparring partner when you're doing the bag. You are trying to hit the bag as hard as you can, so that when you applied your technique to your sparring partner or your opponent, it's just gonna come natural to you without you even thinking about it, which does make sense. It just made me feel frustrated because when I started doing the proper way of the bag, he also mentioned about, that's not gonna work, and it's not gonna damage anyone, and I'm still haven't warmed up. So that made me really frustrated and disappointed, because first of all, he always mentioned that whenever he sees me hit the bag not that hard because I haven't really warmed up. Second of all, is, I already know that if it's just him and me, or even if it's like there's two students and him, he's always gonna be sound like a fucking dick. Like, even if I did mention the what he did told me last Saturday, that's the nicest way that I could put it. But the way that he said it is in a really, really kind of a dick person type of, delivery. And, me giving, putting my efforts and my time investing into this thing is, kind of makes you really, really disappointed, makes you feel discouraged. But, if there's anything that I've learned before, is that Mike Tyson said in one of his speeches is one of the keys in becoming a success in combat sport is to not be discouraged on a loss or in anything, because those fighters that you see that has a lot of win might have already lost already before and just didn't get frustrated and try to bounce back. And you know what, thinking about it, maybe I am being impatient with my journey here. I'm trying to like getting on the top level, maybe because I've sacrificed a lot of things as well, and I feel like I wanted them back to me. And those things should be talked about in some other video. And I think from now on I shouldn't really be impatient. Well, I think I'm not gonna be able to do it perfectly, but every time that I remember it, I would try to be calm and just try to be patient doing this. Anyway, since we don't have much time, and actually I woke up really, really late, I started doing my household chores, and I also did my morning routines, and now I only got barely an hour to prepare for my Kyokushin Karate session. Well, it's alright though. I think it's gonna be fine. Anyway, I wanted to start right away. Actually, it's already the third time I'm filming this video. So, let's get right off the bat and start doing some drills. And since we don't have time, I'm gonna prioritize, spamming the kicks using my dominant stance. Anyway, I'll see you guys later, and I'll just give a little update. Check it out. Right, I did not film all the drills. I just filmed the last round. But yeah, now that we're done, I'm just gonna do my normal task here, which is watering the plants. I'm just gonna have a quick rest, and then I'm gonna go to my sensei's place right away to start the session. And I'll see you guys later.
What's up, guys? So our Kyokushin Karate training is over already, and actually I still stayed until like around 7 p.m. But yeah, that wraps up the training session for today, and I'll just see you guys on the next Kyokushin Karate training. Peace out.